right. So my name is Wendy, and I thought I'd just jump on here and just talk through a subject and see where it leads us. And there might be a few little points in there that might help you on your own health journey. So I wanted to talk about, the time when you stand in front of the pantry or you're at the shops, you're in the grocery store or the supermarket, and you feel like you just want to have something to eat, something crunchy, something sweet, just to satisfy whether you're bored or you're stressed or any of those sort of feels, and whether you're actually hungry or not. Okay, so let's let's examine that and let's talk it through and see where it takes us. So when we feel like we want to eat something and we're just giving it and then we're hungry again, an hour or so later, or we just keep eating like we don't stop. We're just giving, I want to bring up this hormone called leptin. Leptin is a hormone, it's our energy accountant. It is telling the brain how much energy is on your body. Okay. And it's the hypothalamus that it's sending that message to. And leptin lives in the fat cells. It lives in the subcutaneous fat just under the skin, the stuff you can pinch. And leptin loves sunlight too, just as a side note. So when we eat a snack, we're just sending this little weak signal to the hypothalamus. And we might satiate us for an hour, maybe two, if we're lucky, depending on what that snack was. But when we eat a meal, when we're listening for those hunger signals, so hunger can be, an emptiness, maybe a bit of brain fog, it could be a pain in the stomach, it could be just that food seeking behavior. Like hunger can turn up in different ways. Sometimes you've never even really experienced true hunger where you get that emptiness in your stomach. So when we eat a real meal that has lots of protein in it, you can add veggies if you want, salads, nuts and seeds, like just real food stuff, fruit, but the protein. So when we eat a meal, like a plate of food, and we eat it to satiety so that we're full, we get this strong leptin signal to the brain, and then a whole lot of other signals get sent out, food-seeking signals, okay? So when the leptin signal is strong, your brain's going, up. You've got enough energy on your body. You can push that plate away. You don't need to eat anymore. You can relax. You can be calm. Everything's, it's safe. Food is abundant. You don't need to think about anything else. It's actually a really calming feeling. It's better than that feeling of standing at the pantry and negotiating with yourself whether you should have the chocolate that's sitting at the top of that pantry or not, or the chips, or the biscuits, or the crackers and cheese. It's a real calming feeling when you've had that meal and you can just sit back, and it's like our ancestral safety switch. Food is abundant. Doesn't matter. Everything is fine. Okay, when we have a full, proper meal with a protein dominant animal and I'm talking animal protein. Okay, plant protein, you just have to eat too much of it. We are not a cow. We're omnivore. We are scavengers. We would have eaten meat in our ancestral past, and we would have eaten plants when we got them. But we're scavengers and we eat meat. And I'm sorry if you're not into eating meat, but that's what we would have done. Fish, particularly seafood. Seafood's really good. Seafood, beef, chicken. We eat whatever we can get our hands onto. And when we go to the supermarket, we're pretty much scavenging. But the food manufacturers have hijacked our brains to think that we need to eat cereal and all the other crap that they have in supermarkets. All right, so back to the leptin story. So when we get up in the morning and we feel hunger because we went out and saw the sunrise, because the signal from the sun told us it was daytime, we need to be up, we need to be awake, we need to be active, and we feel that hunger after we've been outside, honor it with a protein forward meal. animal protein. I'm talking eggs and beef and seafood and chicken and whatever you got in your kitchen. Eat it till you're full and then sit back and relax. Don't snack. It will actually, eating that way will help you not snack because you feel safe and you feel, happy, and the food seeking signals in your brain will settle down until again your hunger rises, and then honor it again with a meal, not a block of chocolate or a thing of chips. Okay, that's all I have to say. Hope you got something out of that.